have Group Captain Rajeev Narang joining me on this broadcast live. Group Captain Narang, when you look at these images and when you look at the Tejas program, is this crash likely to adversely impact the Tejas story that India has put so much faith into, sir?
Gaurav, I think it is not likely to have any major impact on India's trajectory of self-reliance through Tejas, because Tejas has proven itself to be a very good platform. And learning from the experience of Tejas Mark 1, the Mark 1 is emerging to be a very potent platform. And in future, the way Mark 2 will come up, and it will become a stepping stone to our AMCA program. And in fact, even the development of naval LCA Tejas has given us so much of learning that we are at the stage that from here onward, there is no turning back. The only issue is we have to address the issue of some of the vulnerabilities and dependencies we have. And
Absolutely.
the way we are going ahead for collaboration with Safran, I think we need to launch a Tejas, a Kaveri Mark II with the private sector to fill the deficiencies of the last Kaveri engine in parallel with the Safran program, because Safran program will use M88 core, which means some certain level of technology will remain with Safran. We will have very higher level of self-reliance,
Okay.
but certain level of dependency which will be there, and it will be a different class of engine.
Yes.
So about below 100 kilonewton class of engine, we will still need it. And the number of Tejas Mark 1A, in fact, future I see maybe we will come up with the stealth variant of Tejas Mark 2 in some time.
Okay.
And maybe we will have those kind of options in future. So I think we must think little
So,
long term
oh,
and pursue.
absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the mistake that was made, Air Marshal Bhatia, with the HF-24 Marut, which was shelved apparently because of an underpowered engine, that dream, crash landed then. It should not happen this time. Is that the message that is very strongly going out, sir?
Absolutely, because now we are embarked on a program where there should not be any looking back, and we must carry on full throttle, I would say, because now we are talking about Mark 1, 1A, Mark 2, and then we are going ahead with our AMCA program for that. But basically, like it has been brought out earlier also, as we all know, the engines also have to play a very important part. So we are now looking at not only GE engines, but we are also looking at Safran engines and
Yes.
our own homegrown Kaveri Mark II. So we have to actually carry on so that we become fully sufficient and fully self-sufficient in producing fighter aircraft
Oh,
for now
absolutely.
and
Because
for
there
the
are many,
future.
Sandeep, there are many doubting Thomases who will now rise and try to put a spoke in India's indigenous fighter jet program. There are many who will once again start saying acquire, buy from overseas. Those are the ones that India must beware and continue to pursue the Made in India dream, ensuring in a very transparent manner, in case there are niggles that need to be removed, they're removed forthwith, because the most prestigious thing for us, the most precious thing for us, are the lives of our pilots.
Gaurav. And the mistake, as you mentioned, the mistake we made with the HF-24 Marut, which actually set us back by decades, that should never happen again. And we have just one shot with the Tejas. And once the Tejas comes online, Gaurav, as our panelists were mentioning, it will lead to the Tejas Mark II, it will lead to the AMCA. All of this is interlinked. It is,
Yes.
if you cannot be self-sufficient in fighter design, fighter manufacture, if you give up halfway midstream, you say this program has problems, and you exit, as we did with the HF-24, a catastrophic mistake we made almost half a century ago. But you will be forever at the mercy of all the countries that have this
And there will be
exclusive
many at
technology.
this stage. There will be many at this stage who will come and say, buy aircraft from overseas, instead of saying, pursue this goal, continue down this line. those who don't learn from history are condemned to repeat it. Unfortunately, India abandoned the HF-24 Marut project. Had you continued to push ahead, we would have been a major weapons manufacturer. This time with Tejas, India must pursue. I'll have much more on this on India First at 8 p.m. tonight. I want to thank Group Captain Narang, Marshal Bhatia and Sandeep Unnithan for joining me on this part of the show. It's been a very, very tragic day, a very tragic outing at the Dubai Air Show where we lost a Tejas and unfortunately an ace fighter pilot of the Indian Air Force. Our condolences, we stand in grief with the bereaved families, but for the family, but as of now, we are still waiting to get more information on what exactly happened at Dubai.